Oh my goodness, guys. My goodness. This team right here. This team right here. How many times I've done an intro like this where I'm saying this team, this team, this team. This like I swear that's like my most used sentence as an intro. Oh my god. I need like an hour. I need an hour to recover from this because that was absolutely crazy. What a crazy match. And it was, even though there was 7 goals, it was such an ugly ass scrappy match. And it was, yeah, this I mean, it's not like they went anywhere, but this was Pazza Inter as usual. Pazza. Oh my goodness. I honestly, I don't even, I can't like put a sentence together because I'm just still like my heart is still racing and like it's going at 150, 60 beats per minute. Like I am just completely feeling like some of you guys there, like Adriel, like Sanjar, like Nicola, like Mighty Mao. I Pizza Inter. I would hope it was Pizza Inter. I know I made a spelling mistake, man. But this club, man, this club. My goodness. All right, let me give me a minute, guys. Let me just try to calm down. Deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. Whew. Okay, let's go into 4 Fiorentina 3 or Fiorentina 3 into 4. I even got the image wrong at what when I made my thumbnail, but I made it right. But I'm discombobulated right now. But why do we do this, guys? Why do we subject ourselves to this bloody team? As Ahmad said, I think I need a new heart. And yeah, that last goal, Aaron, it was one of the ugliest goals I've ever seen in my life. I think, like, obviously, Mkhitaryan didn't even mean it. Venuti, I feel sorry for him, but we'll take it. We'll take any of these scrappy ass goals. We'll take anything, whatever you give us, off the bum, off the cheeks, off the armpit, off the boob, off the belly, anything. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Oh my goodness, we have to win like this, or it won't be a true win for us. Yeah, maybe that's the truth, Eduardo. Maybe that is the Inter way. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a way. And exactly, Mighty Mao, it was an ugly, 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 bugly game. But at the end of the day, all that matters is that we have the 3 points. And yes, I saw someone asked about Bastoni. He had some fever-like symptoms. This guy, man, I don't know this how many times this guy's been ill. He needs to get his immune system up. So that's the reason why Bastoni didn't start. But I don't know what difference he would have made today. The whole back line, as usual, guys. We'll get into the positives. We'll talk about all of it. But guys, another 3 goals being conceded. Like, this is just not good enough. And we're not back yet. This is what I put in my description down below. We are not back. This is not Inter. We cannot be conceding this many goals. And today we didn't even play, with a high line, or we were trying to press them high like this. We were playing the right type of plan in terms of waiting for Fiorentina a little bit deeper, and it's still being so fragile at the back. And of course, Di Marco's the penalty in the first half. We'll get into that as well. Not a good performance, guys. Not a good performance. I don't even know if probably the draw was probably the right results, although we definitely had the better chances compared to Fiorentina. Terracciano definitely had to step up for them. Let's have a look what the XG says. Let me pull up the XG, but yeah, it's frozen. It's frozen. Don't do this. Don't do this now. Oh, sorry guys. It just froze there for a second. I hope it doesn't do that again. Let me try. 1 second. Let me try to share screen. Is it working? Yes. Oh my god, I was panicking then. I thought the whole thing crashed. Let's go down to Inter Fiorentina. Yeah, there you go. 2.39 XG for Inter, 1.46 for Fiorentina. Both teams outperforming their XG, but Inter, we definitely had the better chances. But not a good performance, guys. Not a good performance at all. Not a good performance at all. Thank you, Alan Super, for pointing out the pick, but I didn't manage to change it. today. Yeah, Correa. Yeah, we got to speak about Correa. I am concerned. This is a big problem now, Correa, because we cannot have a guy like this in our team that offers nothing. He is offering nothing at the moment. I would rather play Carboni. I'd rather play, any of the youth players up front, whoever you name it, even Mkhitaryan, Darmian, put anyone up front at the moment. But Correa, this guy is offering nothing at the moment. That is not good enough. Not good enough. He didn't do nothing. But we've got a long season ahead. We gotta hope that this guy recovers some sort of form, because we do need him, especially in the absence of Lukaku. That he is coming back, but we need all our 4 strikers to rotate around. We cannot have this Correa who is completely useless at the moment. I am very, very disappointed in Correa at the moment. Very, very poor. Yeah, and to be honest, today I don't really know. Well, to get into the man of the match, all that kind of stuff, but I don't really know what to talk about in terms of who probably was Lautaro. I think we have to give it to Lautaro probably, but Lautaro and Barella magic once again, saving our asses just like the last few matches. Bare emojis in the chat. This is the most PAZZA Inter I remember in a long time. Well, I mean, we've had some PAZZA Inter performances, or I think already this season. But I think from this season, this is definitely the most PAZZA Inter. I think for sure. What the fuck is this match? Despite so many errors, but so entertaining. Mickey goal could be the luckiest thing to happen to us this season. Yeah, we need it. This is the type of luck that you need in a season. Sometimes you feel like, Milan get this luck or Napoli get this luck, but this is the type of luck you need. This is the champions luck, you could say. But my goodness sake, Mafia in the house as always. Great mentality, to be honest. Good point. But that's one thing we gotta say. I'm not impressed by the performance at all, but at least they didn't give up. They kept going. I thought they might even just go for the draw. I thought it was like, at least we have our first draw of the season. But no, they actually kept going for it, which is good. Inzaghi substitutions or choices again. Was he too slow? Was he making the wrong decisions? In the end, they did pay off, but I'm not 100%, and I was not convinced by the starting 11 as well. Hey, my bro Anthony he's there. Join him on Inter Worldwide after this awesome stream. Yeah, thank you very much, Anthony. Oh, bro, we need an ambulance. I need an ambulance. Fuck, the game didn't have to be this difficult when we're leading. Yeah, man, this Fiorentina team, guys, we managed to revive a team that scored before this game. I think. What was the amount of goals they scored? I think this is like 20% or 25% of the goals they've scored this season, just in this game. Like, it's crazy. Like, this team was struggling to score. Even they hadn't even scored a goal a game up until this game, and we managed to make a team like that score 3 goals in one game. We managed to revive Aldro Cabral, who didn't score all season. He scored against us. Luka Jovic scored against us. Ikone scored against, like, crazy. Like, we managed to revive dying careers. This is Inter. This is Inter. And yeah, this team will be the death of us. It will be the death of us. Giorgio Rosetta says defibrillatore. I was a defibrillator. That's this team. This team will keep your heart in check. You don't need to exercise or anything. This team will keep you in check going. I went to the bathroom angry and I came back to the players were celebrating. Yeah, you must have missed that. Yes, sir. Sanjay. I need a paracetamol. I need something stronger, bro. I'm not going to mention what type of drugs I need, but it needs to be stronger than paracetamol. If we were drawn, man, if I was an Inter fan, I would have 15 heart transplants. Congratulations to you guys. Thank you, bro. Make sure you guys check him out, even though he's a Milanista. Great YouTube channel. Oh yeah, Mo was doing his watch along. I need to go. I always go after the matches. I always go back to watch the watch alongs with Mo, just to see his reaction. I'm sure he must have been going absolutely crazy. Yeah, Amrabat always shithousery when he plays against us. This would have been the score, and Boss had us. Oh, this guy Mattia, man. Sometimes I feel like blocking this guy. Thank you, Venuti. Yes, Indra. Thank you, Venuti. He did a similar mistake against Juventus last season in the Coppa Italia. If some of you may remember that game, it was 0-0 the whole match. Fiorentina played their heart out, and then Quadrado crossed it in the middle, and this guy somehow managed to score an own goal. And yeah, I feel bad for the guy. He seems like he's just very, 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 very unlucky, man. Very, very unlucky. Yeah, Victor, that quote from Antonio Conte comes to mind in terms of no crazy Inter, no more, no more. But even under Conte, he never managed to get the crazy out of Inter. So imagine Inzaghi, who's never even tried to claim to do that. Hey, what's up, Smiley? Let's go. Heidi, how many heart attacks did you have? Daniel, bro, yeah, probably at least 3 or 4. Every goal from Fiorentina, every goal from Inter, so 7 heart attacks in total, pretty much. And that last one was just, the heart just stopped for like 5 seconds. Peak Pazza Inter, yes, first Lecce enough. Yeah, Lecce was definitely another Pazza Inter type of performance as well, just that last gasp win. Yeah, and I said it. I remember RDP, that is our first penalty this season. And I said it the match before as well, but it didn't happen. But actually, this time we finally got a penalty. But yeah, we also conceded one, so cancelled each other out. Hey, Aaron, thank you very much, bro. You became a YouTube channel member. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. And Mr. Game, bro, you need to watch these highlights for sure, because you don't watch the full game, Freddie. I recommend you do not waste your time to watch the full game. It was an ugly ass game. The highlights will just show you what you need to see. It was scrappy. It was feisty. The referee didn't have good control of the match, to be honest. And yes, good point, Balkan Warrior. Dzeko, Lautaro. I mean, right now there's no arguments. We used to say Lautaro, Correa is better. Correa has a better partnership. Correa isn't a footballer at the moment. It has to be Dzeko, Lautaro in the absence of Lukaku for sure. Yes, thank you, Mattia. Welcome, Aaron W to the channel memberships. Yeah, we started both half. And actually, guys, a stat I saw before this game? If the Campionato, if Serie A finished in the first half, Inter would be second. Second, we would be. Right now we're seventh. We would be second if the games finished at half time. We would be that high up the table. But football is a 90 minutes game. It's a 2 halves game, and the second half is really Inter's Achilles heel this season. Like, I just don't understand what the hell happens to these guys. The concentration levels, the fitness levels, or his Inzaghi substitutions, his choices. The mentality, I don't know, or combination of all those 5-6 things there. But there's something really wrong in this team at the moment, because we cannot hold leads. We were 2-0 up. 2-0 up. How can you not hold a 2-0 up lead against a team that barely scores this season? Really, really concerning, guys. Really, really concerning. And I keep saying we're not back. I thought this game, even though we won, I thought I would say that that we're back, but no, we're not back. I'm not ready to say that the Inter is back, because this is really, Pazza Inter is back, but this is not good enough. Correa diarrhea, yeah, Tuku diarrhea for sure. That should be his name right now, 100%. I started crying when he came out. Yeah, I heard the commentator say that, but I didn't actually catch it. I missed that bit. But what was he crying about? Yeah, even Ilya from the youth team will take him as well. Aaron, I don't know, he should be back in the squad, but we don't know. I can't, because we keep saying oh, he should be back. He should have been back in the squad for this one. He should have been back in the squad for the Roma game, but they're being super extra cautious of him, so I'm not even going to say, but he should be back he should be a substitute appearance in the Pilsen game, depending on how it goes. No, at the moment, Correa needs something that's wake him up. And this guy, Bin Vetterman, I don't know what to say to this guy. He is the most gracious and generous person on this channel, because he gives these crazy ass donations. I wish I could, hug him sometimes. I don't know what I've done to deserve such niceness in my life, but I appreciate you very much, and I 100% agree with you. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how we got it, who got it, who scored, how we did it. It just matters about those 3 points. Let's not forget, guys, who is next? Juventus, our arch and my most hated team. So it was the most important thing to go into that match above them and with the 3 points. So 100%. And once again, thank you very much, Bin. Anyone seeing Inzaghi put his hand on his chest after goal? This is normal for Inter fans. Exactly. It's going to be very difficult for top 4 this season. 100%, Mattia, 100%. It's going to be very difficult. We have to keep churning 3 points, because otherwise we're going to get left behind. We are giving team. Let those strikers be back. Yeah, 100% at the moment. We are very much a giving team. Rezan says he's not even happy, bro. No, I can't say that. I'm happy, but I'm not happy with the performance. But I cannot never be happy with 3 points. 118 views, 11 likes. Guys, come on. Don't make me like just leave the stream. Come on, get the likes up. Come on, guys. It's a win. It's 3 points. Let's be nice. Be nice, guys. Come on. Yeah, Emiliano. Yeah, cool. The penalty. Razan, thank you very much for the donation as well. I don't know what I've done to deserve such a nice community. Appreciate you always, always, always. Uncle Sean, a clean shave. Yeah. You know, I had a family event today, so I had to look presentable. Or I just got tired of the beard, basically. What kind of game was this? Original PAZZA Inter, 100%, bro. That means Inzaghi gives bad team talks at halftime. Yeah, maybe that's also that. We can add that to one of the thingies. But again, I keep going back to the fact, Mighty Mo. Why do these boys need inspirational? Do they need inspirational team talks at halftime? You're 2-0 up, or 2-1 up, sorry, at halftime because we conceded that penalty. But do they need an inspirational team talk to know that you just got to close this game out? Like I agree that maybe, and I've always said, you know, definitely charisma wise, I don't imagine this guy's team talks being particularly good. We talked about it at the beginning. Rezan, he was ill, Bastoni. That's why. I miss Brozo in these kind of matches. Yeah. I think, you know, today we saw, you know, Hakan take a little bit of a step back in this reduced role. I think Brozo sometimes helps to like just slow the game down, control it a little bit more, keep the ball ticking, you know, get it going, simple passes, short passing, win some fouls. And Hakan was making a lot of silly fouls, which Brozo also does that, to be fair, but Hakan was making a lot of silly fouls today. So, yeah, I also agree with you on that one, Brozo. Definitely, we need everyone back at the moment. But you know, Hakan's done a great job in his absence, but we do need Brozovic back as soon as possible. And yes, Daniel, thank you very much for reminding us. Indro happy, not satisfied. Exactly. Giro Zappelli positive. Lautaro and Barella on top form. Yes, they're continuing their top player into carrying form. And yes, Di Marco and Correa definitely the negatives. I agree with that. Thank you, Bin and Mattia, on that. Let's get into the match analysis, guys. You guys know I always prepare my slides. Actually, I need to upload them first. That'll be helpful. Hopefully the screen doesn't crash on me. So wait, guys, if it does crash. Yes, Dimitris, I noticed that moment as well. I think I took a screenshot of that, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, very good to see when Handanovic, because Onana today, she struggled on the ball, passing, you know, some of his spraying, some of his, you know, decision making wasn't that good. And yeah, I like to see that Handa was giving that kind of, you know, arm over his shoulders, giving him. And by the way, Handanovic shouldn't even be there, by the way, guys. Handanovic is injured. He's got like some pinky injury or something, like, you know, some sort of a finger injury. So the fact that he's there with the team just shows, you know, his commitment and, you know, showing that he's a true captain of the team. Yes, Nicola, you did predict Barella. And Barella, I think this is his third match in a row, I think he scored. So this is the record ever, I think, for Barella. So starting lineup, guys, what did you guys make of it? I disagreed with the Di Marco. As I said, I wanted Gosens needs to start, Di Marco. And now I'm not using the fact that he's conceded this penalty as a thing, but I've been saying, yes, we like Di Marco. Yes, you know, he's an Interista, came through the youth, blah, blah, blah. You know, he's been playing well. He played well for Italy, did well against Barca, but there are weaknesses to his game. And we saw those weaknesses once again today. And he's not been playing that well, that he's like unchallenged left wing back at the moment. Like you see, even with Dumfries, you know, today he got arrested for Darmian. Why can't Di Marco be rested out for Gosens? If you think Di Marco is better than Gosens, then rest him for the Champions League game, play him in the Champions League game. So really, really confusing that decision. And obviously Correa, I did want Dzeko to start, but it also makes sense because you gotta, with Dzeko's age, we know the guy's legs cannot handle this, you know, regular football every 3 or 4 days. Well, today, this time we had a bit more of a break, but still, like, we know that with Dzeko, you can't overuse him and you have to recover Correa. Like, we can't just throw him out to the stands right now. We have to try to get something out of him. So that made sense, and especially with the Fiorentina's high line, it made sense to potentially use that in the spaces, but it just didn't work. So yeah, and Dumfries as well. I thought, you can't start. So a game that you're probably going to be counter-attacking, and you can't start it with Dimarco and Darmian, our two slowest wing backs. I'm not counting D'Ambrosio because he doesn't even play wing back anymore. Darmian and Dimarco are our two slowest wing backs, and you start them in a game that you're going to have to be counter-attacking in. So that was weird. You either needed to have either Dumfries or Gosens in this match, and I think that showed as well. But apart from that, everything else was good. Acerbi came in for the Il Bastoni, and then we started off. It was so good. Look at that, 1 minute 27 in, good pressing by Inter. I think it was Skriniar winning the ball high, giving it to I think it was Lautaro did a fake to Correa, then they kind of got a lucky rebound, and Lautaro assist to Barella, this is what we've been asking from Barella, guys. These runs into the box, these third man runs, these are called third man runs. He's coming in from behind the two strikers to make these runs. And one of the ugliest outside of the boot Trivella's shots that I've ever seen. Quaresma is shaking watching this. If you watch this, he would be puking watching this. Like, what is that body shape? What is that? But just as the Mkhitaryan winning goal, we don't care. We don't care whatever the type of goal is. It was a nice finish, though. It's aesthetically not very pleasing, but it was that. And yeah, as I said, the same on Twitter, Sanjar, like that scoliosis back is very much Belotti. Very, very much Belotti. And yeah, maybe Inzaghi's find the formula for Barella. I think Barella himself has got his act together as well. His attitude has been much better in the last few matches. Yeah, Mkhitaryan he was good and also bad at the same time. Still have to say that Gosens made close to zero impact for 25 minutes. I disagree, Matteo. He has some nice passes, especially one towards the end to Mkhitaryan. I disagree. I think he had an okay. It wasn't like a match-changing impact, but he was okay. I love Onana's long pass. Yeah, we definitely missed Dzeko today, or the big man presence up front. 100% Rezan. You could see that he was trying to launch balls, but they were losing pretty much every battle. And Correa doesn't even jump for some of the headers. Like, it's so frustrating with that guy. Yeah, you guys know I've been saying I need to see Gosens starting 3-4 games in a row, man. Like, I do not agree with the usage of Inzaghi of Gosens. And yeah, here is Dimarco now. We could have potentially, guys, conceded 2 penalties this game because Dimarco did the exact. This is not the one we conceded, by the way. This is the chance Ikone had before, where he kind of just hits it. He jumps into it and it just hits him, and it goes wide. And we got lucky there because Dimarco does the exact same thing he does afterwards when we concede the penalty. He just swings at it randomly without looking that someone is jumping in there. And if Ikone, if he was smarter, if he was a Cuadrado, if he just embraces for the impact and goes over and starts screaming and shouting, that could have been a penalty already for Dimarco. And look how high his foot is. That could have been easily a yellow red card. Yeah, here is that screenshot of Handanovic giving Onana some advice, which was very nice to see. No, let me skip past that. And yeah, here is the penalty. Here's the penalty for Fiorentina. And yeah, it's deserved because this guy, once again, is literally the exact same thing. Like, maybe this was even worse because look how higher his foot is, even higher in this one. But yeah, 100%. This was unfortunately a penalty, and he was lucky not to get even a card. Yeah, as Mighty Mouse says, he was very lucky not to get even a yellow. Hey, Marveloso in the house, Pazza Inter for sure. And yeah, obviously, Thingy tucked it away. But yeah, it is what it is. We were 2-0 up and we managed to F it up. Yeah, Antonio, that could be, if it was against us, I would have been asking for a red card for the height, especially. But it has to be at least a yellow card, especially if you're given a penalty. And here's the second goal. Again, good pressing from Inter. This one actually comes from what's his name, Mkhitaryan, who had, as we said, a very up and down match, Mkhitaryan. But in this one, I think it was Martinez Cuarta or someone, or Amrabat, who tries to play out. Mkhitaryan intercepts it, gets it to Lautaro, and this is the only good thing Tuco Correa did the whole match. This is the only good thing Correa did the whole match, and it was this run here. He literally sprints to the space, gets Milenkovic out of the way. He drags Milenkovic wide, and he leaves Lautaro versus Martinez Cuarta 1v1. And I love this from Lautaro, direct, confident. This is, confident Lautaro, and taking on his compatriot Martinez Cuarta. And then beautiful, cuts inside, beats him completely, baffles him completely, destroys Martinez Cuarta, steps inside on his weaker left foot. But look at that. That's the perfect body shape. He's got his head over the ball. He's not leaning back. He's not leaning too much forward, like perfect body shape, clinical. And not often we say that about this Inter team, that we are clinical. Like that moment, I think we had 2 shots, 2 goals. And that is not often that we do that. So amazing start. Yeah, exactly, Ian. As I said, it was just that was the only positive thing from Correa. Off topic, what do you think? Tomorrow Napoli versus Roma. I would hope for a draw, and I think it will be a draw. I think both teams will cancel each other out. I think Mourinho will park the bus, and Napoli will find it hard to go around it. Don't start exhaust. Yeah. No blame on any of the goals today for Onana, but I'm sure there's some Handanovic fanboys out there who will try to defend or will try to attack Onana. We saw this one, and then Di Marco, he did try to make up for his mistake. He did try. He should have had a better touch here. His touch let him down because he could have had a nice, just easy shot on goal. He got in behind. Good play from Terracciano. But yeah, should have done better there. Then tried to claim a penalty, but it's not. It was just a good save from Terracciano. At the moment, Correa is like, he's his spot. I don't know. I don't understand this boy, because Scaloni likes him, but there's no way that he can take someone like that is this out of form to the World Cup. There's a guy like Giovanni Simeone who's firing, and he's gonna give you, even if he's not as talented as Correa, he's gonna give you 10 times more effort. And I would take Giovanni Simeone over Correa to the World Cup if I was Scaloni. Another key moment, here, Lautaro. In real time, it looked like it was offside to me, but I'm glad that it wasn't. Amrabat, thank you very much, keeping him onside, and Dzeko making an impact when he came on. Edin Dzeko, guys, put some respect on his name. Even last season, when people used to slander this guy, I was always defending this guy. You cannot fault this guy for his effort, the impact he makes when he comes on as a substitute. Sometimes he is, he made the difference today. He was head and shoulders above what Correa provided. No, of course he's not going to be anyway starting Giovanni Simeone. He's just, I'm saying over Correa, or even the other Angel Correa as well. They just have so many options up front. Argentina is crazy. Lautaro did a Milita versus Bayern. Don't know. Didn't really remind me of that one. Maybe because he did like kind of a fake show, I guess. Perhaps. Not much I can do on the goals. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, I've always, even last year, he had such a stinky second half of the season, but I can never ever fault Dzeko in terms of the effort that he puts in. And right now, he stays fit. He doesn't complain. He comes on. It's just it doesn't. I don't understand why people can criticize a 36-year-old that is doing this. Like this, if we signed Dzeko like 10 years ago, this guy would be absolutely killing it, guys. Like we would be, one of the favorites for the Scudetto if we had peak Edin Dzeko, but unfortunately he isn't. But what he offers at his age is still, I think, very, very useful to this team. Yeah, I think, Ian, that was probably why I thought he was offside, because I think sometimes you just get the bias from the commentators coming into your mind. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Lukaku used to be made of glass, but now he is as well. Yeah, exactly at the moment. And even last season, when I used to say, people, Dzeko in the Champions League stepped up, more than Lautaro did last season, more than Lukaku ever did for Inter. Like he scored the goals clinching our advancement in the Champions League. Like he scored some really, really vital goals last year, Dzeko, that people always seem to want to forget. Yeah, and then this Icone goal, this one, yeah. Acerbi didn't have the greatest game today, to be honest. I think this probably he has been good since we've signed him, Acerbi, and of course he surprised a lot of us. But on this one, Icone, very, very one-footed, which is his left foot. You cannot let him cut in on his inside. Maybe Mkhitaryan could have cut him, or could have cut the angle a bit quicker, could try to help Acerbi out a little bit more. But yeah, this one wasn't good. It wasn't good, and we were exposed a little bit in this moment here. No chance for Onana because yeah, that was like in the side netting in the corner. So nothing to blame him for that. But yeah, Acerbi today definitely worst game from Acerbi so far. But again, he's had that's not saying too much. I wouldn't say he had a stinker today, but yeah, he was shaky, and in this moment here, he definitely needed to do better. And then Lautaro steps up big time. Okay, guys, let me ask you this, guys. When Lautaro stepped up for the penalty, did you shit yourself? Yes or no? Answer in the comments. Did you shit yourself? Because I did. I was like, Hakan, why are you not taking this? Why are you giving this to Lautaro? We know Lautaro's penalty record is very shaky. It's almost 50% hit rate in terms of success rate. But he's always confident. Even when he misses, he's always ready to take the next one. Like that's the thing with Lautaro. But I was shitting myself. Mighty Mouse says no. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. Sanjar wasn't either. Rezan, yes, he was like me. Basisa was like me. Reza was like me. Yes, yeah. So most people, yeah, you were like me. I was crapping myself. I was like, bro, please do not miss it. And what a beautiful penalty, though, to shut me up. What a beautiful penalty. And you can take penalties if you're gonna take them like that. Because that's the thing with Lautaro. We know, we've talked about it last season. Like I made a little quick analysis of his penalties. Like he always seemed to go in that direction to the right of the goalkeeper. And you see it like Terracciano, he went that way because if you study Lautaro, he's probably going to go that way. So it's good they actually changed it. But yeah, the fact that he just changed it up probably sealed it for him. So I had a feeling today he was playing so well. Yeah, no, he was. He deserved to take in terms of how he earned it. He won it. His performance earned it for sure. But I don't like it that we pass around the penalties like willy nilly. So I'm missing already Maurizio Inzaghi. I was sure he failed. Just can't watch. Yeah. I was struggling to watch as well. Everyone was thinking bottom left corner. Yeah, that's the usual Lautaro spot. 100% win rate in Serie A with Skriniar as captain. That's the type of agenda I need. Stats I need to run my agenda for Skriniar Capitano, and long may it continue. And then this boy started crying. I don't know if he's a Fiorentina fan. I can't tell with this, but I'm guessing he's a Fiorentina fan. But this is probably our face for the ones that said that we weren't confident about Lautaro taking it. And then when he actually scored it, tears in my eyes. Tears in my eyes. Do you think he should have been a penalty? Yeah, but he got a little touch, but it wasn't a big enough touch. It's like, if you made a slide tackle and you only get like a tiny bit of the ball, that's not good enough. Like he literally, his force was way too much. Like, he was going to take Lautaro. It had to be like a strong touch on the ball. Fun fact, Lautaro is not a joint top scorer. Nice. That's what we like to see. We don't want to see Vlahovic or Immobile running away with it. I want Lautaro to win his first Capo Cannoniere this season. He can actually have the 100% win rate for Mo Watchlong too. Nice. That is really good. So he missed out. Did he miss the Roma Watchlongs? All the other big matches, Lazio. That's good. Tell Mo not to do any. Yeah, let's tell Mo to do every watch along now. Actually, every watch along. And then what was this one? Oh yeah, I wanted to get a screenshot of the 3-3 because that one, I looked at that replay, and that was De Vrij. Now, obviously, the whole defense there can do better. You have to clear the ball, but it was Jovic was De Vrij's guy. So once again, De Vrij, just like, even if he has a good game, there's just like little moments where you just see that he's not the same De Vrij anymore, just switching off a little bit. But it was a great finish by De Vrij, by Jovic on like the turn, on the volley. Really, really good. That is, that's the Luka Jovic we remember from Frankfurt days. I'm sure Nikola, Mattia, and the Serbian boys were happy about that. But we won. There we go, Dimitris. Thank you very much. 100 likes. That's what I like to see. One of the best games for Lautaro this season. Yeah, 100%, Camille. His passes were up and down, but he was so tired by the end of the game. He was so tired. I'm glad. We probably don't want it, but he needed to be subbed out. Like, he was so tired. I could see like he was just on his knees all the time, just breathing heavy. We need him back for Victoria Pilsen. But yeah, Lautaro was was just leading by example, as he always does. This was the one that I was talking about earlier, the Mkhitaryan chance before. He gets into a nice position, turns, and then tries to shoot rather than pass to, like, I think there's a Cherby there, there's Dumfries there, there's Dzeko there, completely free. And he tries to shoot and he completely mishits it. And this was, the moment where he's like, Mkhitaryan, this guy. As we said, it was a good match, but also a bad match from Mkhitaryan overall. But then he makes up for it. He makes up for it big time with this moment. HENRIK, last gasp, HENRIK. Barella on the counter-attack. Fiorentina completely exposed. I think it was Dzeko with the pass as well once again. Crosses it in, and then Venuti tries to do a clearance, and it goes off at Mkhitaryan, who's not even trying to do that, and it goes in. But we do not care. We do not care one bit. The ref, pretty sure it was a foul. They're only checking for offside. You're talking about the Dzeko on Milenkovic for that last goal, maybe. What was that from Mickey when he controlled the ball and then he... Yeah, yeah, exactly. That was really bad. De Vrij lost Jovic after the first header. Yeah, exactly. After the ball went out, he just completely lost Jovic and he came in behind him. Inzaghi said Brozovic and Lukaku return soon. Yeah, so Lukaku, as we know, should be back in the next game. And then Brozovic is back in light training. So we should be expecting him some point soon as well. Volmer, we know, we've been talking about it like all summer. Like, if we want to play in a different way, which is, the more modern way of playing a little bit higher, we have to change the type of players, especially centre backs that we buy. Of course, it had to be against that. And I slandered him as well, Jovic, on Twitter at some point, and of course he had to score. Aslani should be playing more. It's getting frustrating. Yeah, but today wasn't the type of game for Aslani. I agree in general, Camille, 100%, but today was not the game for Aslani. Today was a scrappy, dirty game. It needed, like, that experience, just, players that with the know-how today. So this wasn't the game for Aslani, but he definitely 100% needs more game time. Into ex-Yugoslavia FC. Yo, I'm new. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Venuti, beautiful assist. And more importantly, Gagliardini is returning soon. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the new kit, the third kit. What did you guys think? It looks good. Obviously, it's a bit, bright. But one game, one win, 100% win rate with the third kit. And hopefully he's as lucky as last year's third kit was for us. Today was the day where I accepted Correa as a banter era level flop. But yeah, at the moment, Timmy, he is literally like a Ruben Botta or a Mauro Zarate at the moment. It's like that type of flop level. Like, even though last year, his numbers weren't good, but I could see, like, we used to talk about what his impact within the team was, his technical abilities, passing, his movement, linking midfield and attack. And then obviously he showed at least some flashes, like Udinese, Hellas Verona, Sampdoria, the Napoli game. Like, there was matches at least where we had something to hold on. Like, this season, apart from the couple of goals he scored and one assist, he's shown nothing. Like, there's no flashes, there's nothing. And yeah, by the way, I am going, guys, now. So thank you very much. Like the video, stick around for Inter Worldwide now. 40 minutes live reaction, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys, well, you can't enjoy that type of win. 4-3 is just too much pain, but I hope at least you enjoyed the Barella goal, the Lautaro performance and that Mkhitaryan scrappy ass winner at the end. Bit flashy for me, but will definitely make you stand out in the crowd. Yeah, 100%. You know, I think it glows in the dark as well. So you definitely, if you wear it in a nightclub, you can stand out. Too bright for me. RDP says, yeah, I can see that. Milenkovic was crap. Well, I don't say he's crap, but yeah, he definitely made. He wasn't great. I've always said I was ready to welcome him if he was, you know, if we committed to that. This is the guy that we want to replace Skriniar with, but he hasn't hit the levels that I was expecting this guy to hit the last few years. And yeah, today he proved that again. See you, Mighty Mo. Thank you, everyone. No, Ricky Alvarez was much better than what Correa is doing right now. Important point, exactly, sir. Correa should cook meat in Zanetti's restaurant. Only thing I didn't like about Third K is makes 3 shirts for Mr. K. Yeah, he's gonna spend a lot of money. He's gonna spend all your money, Debbie. Now. Thank you, everyone, guys. Make sure you go to Inter Worldwide for their post-match reaction. I'm sure Anthony will give a very insightful and funny stream, as he always does. Make sure you leave a thumbs up if you haven't right now. Ciao, ragazzi. Always Forza Inter, even when they are giving us heart attacks and pain in the heart like this. But this is Inter. This is Inter. We are not back, but this is real PAZZA Inter. And next up, we've got Victoria Pilsen, and after that, Juventus. And maybe I'll get Just Juve on the channel for that one. Ciao ragazzi. Forza Inter.